Hello kids, how are you? I'm so glad that we can meet again here, and I hope all of you are always in good condition. Today we are going to study together again. Look, I have some stuffs here. So can you guess what we are going to learn together? Yes, we're going to learn together about physical and chemical changes. What are physical and chemical changes? What happened during chemical changes? And what are some examples of physical and chemical changes? Let's find out. A physical change is a change that only results in appearance, like texture, shape, and size. The physical changes are caused by some factors such as light, heat, and force. There are two kinds of physical changes: temporary physical changes and permanent physical changes. Now I have a balloon. This is a deflated balloon. What happens if I blow the balloon? Look, the shape and also the size change, but it is still made up of rubber. And no new materials are formed. So this is an example of physical changes. And when I deflated it, it can be changed back into its original form. So, is it a temporary or permanent physical change? Yes, it's a temporary physical change because it can be changed back into its original form. Now let's have a look at an example of a permanent physical change. I have a paper shredder here, and this is the paper. I'm gonna shred the paper. Like this. Now look at the result. Here, is it still paper? Yes, it's still a paper. No new materials are formed because it's a physical change. But why is it permanent change? Can we change this paper back into its original form like this? No. So the change is permanent. There are so many examples of physical changes. Now I have clay here, and I will mold the clay. Look, after I mold the clay, the shape is changed. The size can also change. And it's still made up of clay. So it's a physical change. A chemical change is a change that involves a chemical reaction. It cannot be changed back into its original form. Chemical changes, like in physical changes, occur in our daily life. Some of them are useful and some of them are harmful. Now what is this? It's a flour. What can we make from this? We can make bread. We can also make this, some biscuits as well. So is it useful or unuseful? The chemical change that occurs in this case. Of course, it's a very useful chemical change. Another example of useful chemical change in our daily life are when we boil an egg and when we cook any food, the chemical reaction involved in that change. Now I have vinegar and baking powder. What will happen if I mix them together? Let's find out. This is the vinegar. And this is the baking powder. You can do these experiments at home, supervised by your parents. And now I'm stirring it. The baking powder dissolved in the vinegar, and the solution is now colder than the previous. If you want to feel it, please do try this at home. There are still many examples of chemical changes, such as burning paper, burning wood, like this. When the wood burns, it gives off heat, and it also gives off carbon dioxide, smoke, and ash. And another example of a chemical change is this one. Have you ever eaten an apple and then left it for a minute or maybe for some minutes? What happened? Yeah, the apple turns to brown. We call it oxidation. This is because of the oxygen mixed with the apple, and it produces the chemical change. Is it useful or unuseful? Yes, it's unuseful because it can make the things rust, and also it will damage the thing and we cannot use them again. Now let's review. What is a physical change? Yes, physical change is a change that change only in the appearance, in size, and shape, and also texture. It doesn't involve a chemical reaction. There are two kinds of physical changes: temporary and permanent physical change. And what is a chemical change? A chemical change is a change that involves a chemical reaction. It can change even the odor and also the substance of a thing. Well, you still can find so many examples of physical and chemical changes in your daily life. And remember, some of them are very useful, but some of them are unuseful. Well, this is the end of our lesson today. So please remember to study and pray. And I hope all of you will always be healthy. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for paying attention. Remember to do your assignment. See you again soon, and God bless you. Bye-bye.